Welcome back, Team Black Lion fam. It is week 8 here in low budget wrestling. We are getting off to a fantastic start with a 2 out of 3 falls matchup between Ukulele the Wanderer and Joel the Mailman Bacon. This is going to settle some scores. This is going to right some wrongs. Last week, during week 7, we saw Ukulele get himself, over the last couple of weeks actually, we've seen Ukulele get himself involved in these spurious kind of fist fights. He's picking fights with the toughest guys we can find here. Like the man's got something to prove. Our visitor from beyond the stars came to LBW in the first place to prove that he could be a hero to our people. He took on the mannerisms of the biggest hero he could find, some dude that has towels in his pocket constantly. But that's who he emulates. That's who he aspires to be. And I guess part of his doctrine of being a hero is finding, just taking out bullies, and you're not gonna find a bigger bully than Joel Bacon. Bacon's a rough, tough federal employee who's just looking to deliver some federally mandated justice, and by justice, it's just headbutts and punches to the kidney, just rough, ugly man. Hey, have you seen the beard on that dude? Disgusting. And Ukulele is looking to put that bully in his place tonight. Like I said, it's 2 out of 3 falls. So the first guy to secure 2 falls wins the whole match, period. To that end, Joel Bacon is going to come look out here and finish what really Equipo Leon Negro started last week. Ukulele decided he got himself into some business. We still don't know what instigated his initial brawl with Rowdy Randy Stan during week 6 that led to them having a match signed for week 7 that turned into a handicap match with Ukulele taking on both members of Equipo Leon Negro because he decided to jump the Great Prince Awesome backstage before the match started. Now, Equipo Leon Negro, as you might expect, one guy fighting 2 guys is an uphill battle. They were able to put Ukulele down. This time, it's one-on-one, but the one that you're talking about is Joel the Mailman Bacon, our federal employee who brooks no garbage. He's not laying down for anybody. He's as raw boned as you can come when you're federally employed. Get that good health care. It does not cover hair plugs. It does not cover beard transplants. But he's got a microphone. He's got something to say. Bacon calling out the human horse hybrid Mr. Handy. And Mr. Handy, our new LBW champion, having just won the title, is not in any way intimidated by the mailman. He came right out to see what this nonsense is about. Mr. Handy does not appreciate being called out. So the human horse hybrid does not care. You open your mouth, you keep his name out your mouth, or he's gonna put his fist in there. Lighting up Joel the Mailman Bacon. Come on, Bacon, you started this fight. Bacon may have been expecting a war of the words. Mr. Handy brought it to a physical level. And Bacon still got his 2 out of 3 falls matchup. So he's got to get this under control. So he just fights on all sides. Ukulele is just kind of hanging out near the announce table, minding his own business, while Mr. Handy loosens up his opponent for him. So, and again, that's something you're gonna have to look at. You know, if you're Ukulele, this is a great thing. Mr. Handy's coming out here, and you got the LBW champion softening up one of his biggest rivals. It could be, but see, that's the beauty of low budget wrestling. You call somebody out, and a fight's gonna break out. We settle it in the ring. We fight on Saturdays.
Fearful of new competition, the cowardly NXT European Champion attacked Rip Sexton during his #1 Contenders match. However, the match was restarted as a triple threat. Even with the cards stacked against him, Rip Sexton could not be stopped. Your new #1 contender for the NXT European Championship, Rip the Ladies' Man Sexton.
Paid for by the committee supporting Rip the Ladies' Man Sexton.
And we're back with the show. Hey, as this matchup gets started, I want to send a hey and a shout out to my boy Rip Sexton over there making waves in NXT Europe. And again, I want to thank the committee for keeping us updated on his going on and going abouts. But back here in LBW, we're getting started with fall #1, Ukulele versus the Mailman. So Ukulele has an unconventional offense. A lot of chops, a lot of pokes, but Joe Bacon is as conventional as they come. It's brawling. But again, you got to look at how much did the fist fight with Mr. Handy take out of Bacon? Does he have enough to keep this thing going? As he tosses him over, Ukulele drops the elbow across the chest. You got to figure if Ukulele can keep the pressure up, he can compound on the beating that Mr. Handy laid in. But then again, you also got to look at Joe Bacon is not going to lay down for any of this. A hard knee to the side of the head. And Ukulele is on Dream Street. And a straight punch to the side of the skull. So Bacon working that right arm. Uranagi, the one-arm Uranagi slam. Bacon decides against the low blow, goes right to the gut, and now he's feeling it. Bacon's getting warmed up. Toss to the outside and knocked off the side of the ring. Bacon might use this as an opportunity to get a little brawling, get a little bit of his work done. The postal employees don't usually get their own office, but if Bacon's got one, it's right outside on the outside of the ring, and then a running chop to the face. If there's ever a place where this man's gonna get, he's gonna get his work done, it's right here, outside the ring, on these paper-thin mats that we use. It's basically, it's like putting tissue paper over cement. These mats ain't helping nobody. The elbow to the throat, not helping the Wanderer. That leaping savate kick to the chest. Ukulele is in trouble. He is in danger right now. That hard kick to the spine, yanked up into the accolade. Now Bacon placing the fingers behind the chin, yanking that head backwards. Ukulele's got nowhere to go. Center of the ring, and he taps out. Ah, Bacon, let him go. Come on, man. Think about it. Maybe, there you go. Bacon holds the hold for a couple extra seconds, so he has time to bark at the man. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of our first fall. That hard savate pump kick to the chest, directly into the accolade, keeping it nice and quick, replay team. It's an easy tap out. Bacon goes up 1-0. Now, another way to look at this is we know it's a 2 out of 3 falls matchup. Ukulele, he didn't fight in that accolade very well. He might have just, I'm caught. I'm in the center of the ring. I got nowhere to go. Let me just go ahead and give up now. Take the loss to get out of the hold, so you don't incur a lot of damage over the long run. Now, the downside of that is you're giving up the momentum to Bacon. Now, Bacon's he's up 1. He's only got to win 1 more. You're putting yourself on defense, but you're trying to avoid taking a lot of damage in the long run. Bacon goes for that side Uranagi slam again, just dropping Ukulele at will. He's got that thing on a hair trigger. So already during the second fall, he's landed that thing twice already. Ukulele's got to be feeling it. Wanderer twists that arm with a hot drop. Bacon elbow to the gut. He goes in for the dive. Ukulele sees it coming, pushes him right down, smashes the elbow, kick to the spine. Good combination there. Drops the leg across the arm, taking away some of the power out of that right hand. If you're fighting a guy who's famous for brawling, you take away that right hand, you're going to take away a lot of that punching power. Downside of living the brawler's life, you live and die by the strength of those arms. So Bacon working a modified camel clutch here. He's using the hands under the chin. It's the same setup as the accolade, just doesn't have the same leverage. Ukulele going low with the inverted atomic drop. Technically, it's a legal low blow. Ukulele goes for the diamond cutter, gets himself tossed off. Tries again, gets tossed off again. You had a good idea. Maybe you should give it up for a second. Goes for the jawbreaker, runs in with the DDT, plants Bacon right at the corner of the ring, and drops the elbow across the gut. Nah, that's a bad plan. You don't attack Bacon in the gut. He's got padding there. He's gonna shrug that blow off. Here's the setup. Reaches underneath, hits the legs, drops him right in his head. He calls that the Star Killer. Yeah, ooh, quick kick out. But that's we've seen that's a new thing we're seeing from Ukulele. He calls it the Star Killer. It's a setup with a double arm DDT. Swings it back, nails it. He hits that double arm DDT right in the corner of the ring. We've seen people call that the Dirty Deeds, but it's just a dumb name because that move has a way better name later. Double arm DDT only lands a 2 count. Bacon, too tough, too quick. It's too early. The mailman avoids the knee to the back. Gets back to a vertical base. Just gets wrist chucked over. And now he takes the knee to the spine. Doesn't get away from it. Doesn't feel it coming that time. Has enough in the tank to hit that good arm drag takeover. And counters with a straight knee to the side of the head. So Bacon's taking a lot of offense this second fall. Goes right to the spine. Hooks in the accolade. He might be too close to the ropes there. If Ukulele can just stretch that right hand or his right foot out, get into the ropes, he can catch a rope break here. So he did. So referee Hiro Hamada right there to make the call. Ukulele gets out of it and hits a reverse suplex. So he pulls him in that dragon sleeper and flips him back over for the reverse dragon sleeper suplex. And just laying the feet into the chest and the chest and the back. Bacon, quick suplex, goes for a cover. No, just a 2 count. 2 count near the ropes. Interestingly, we've seen Bacon just mostly fighting inside the ring. This isn't his usual MO. Usually, given the opportunity, Joe Bacon is the kind of guy who's, oh my no, Phil Nelson smashing that head into the top turnbuckle. That's a concussion waiting to happen in the stupidest looking way possible. He really might have gassed himself out there, but he's got enough to put his feet on the man. That is unfiltered foot form. There's no boots on this man. This is purple toes all in your face. The Bacon elbowed a hard elbow to Bacon's gut. Again, maybe breaking through those gut defenses. Those extra cheeseburgers aren't really helping right now. The Bacon hits the fireman's carry, lifts him over, going for the quick cover again. See if he can finish this thing up. Remember, this is a 2 out of 3 falls contest. Joe Bacon is already up 1 fall via the accolade. He's got a submission win for the first fall. He's gonna hop outside the ring to think about it, kind of get his wits about him. But there are disqualifications and countouts. So both viable ways to lose a fall, and Bacon's not gonna live. Bacon's not no dummy. Irish whip into the corner, but gets it counted into a stiff DDT. Ukulele saw him coming, snatched that page boy cap straight down into the mat. Now he's waiting on him, pulling him in. Butterflies those arms, double arm DDT again. He's too close to the ropes though. And that's a 3 count. The double arm DDT secures a fall for Ukulele. And we're tied up 1-1. 1-1. Check that replay. Ukulele hits the Star Killer. Only lands him a 2 count though. But it took 2 double arm DDTs. The first one wasn't enough. The first double arm DDT only got him a long 2 count. Bacon got in some more offense, twisted that arm, got some short 2s of his own. But he's smashing that head into the top turnbuckle with the full Nelson. It's unconventional offense, but it led to a very conventional 3 count. It might not be the textbook offense you'd expect, but it's all very focused upon it's all focused right on that head area, that head and that upper chest. And it's going to lead to the big spiking DDT to the 3 count. Now it's 1-1. Send him back in there. Let's get a victor. So after the quick submission in the first fall for Bacon, so Ukulele was able to get back in this thing with the double arm DDT and drop him to even it up. And now Ukulele got a little fire in his belly. He's got the momentum. You got to figure the momentum has swung back in his direction. Because now the underdog, the visitor from Beyond the Stars, has a chance to even the score. Well, he has evened the score with our postal employee Bully, and he has a chance to take out Bacon on a night where Joe Bacon has already been assaulted by our heavyweight champion. He called him out for maybe a conversation and got a fist fight he wasn't ready for. And you got to think, if Ukulele is somehow, some way able to pull off this victory, he's gonna he's gonna owe Mr. Handy an assist for softening up Bacon in the first place. Oh no! That was a 2 count, and Bacon pulled him up to give him a little bit more of a beating. And there's the flowing DDT drops Bacon on his face. He might pay for that decision to pull Ukulele up and keep the match going. And a falling headbutt, page boy cap to the skull. You gotta think that being federally insured, that page boy cap it's non-regulation wear. But it's good in most climates. It's breathable wool, just lined with hatred. That reverse suplex, using that low center of gravity. It's hard to pick the man up, and even more difficult to flip him over. And when he's driving those Nikes into your sternum, he's going to remind you that you're in a fight. Bacon picks the legs up, goes low, stomp to the gut. So Bacon applies the shoulder nerve hold here. Again, he's got a lot to prove tonight. He called out our champion, and our champion answered with fists and feet and hooves and horse anger. So Bacon has made the claim in the past that everyone was on notice, that he was going to light this entire place on fire. And to do that, first, he made the. I mean, I gotta believe it's a good decision, because Bacon knows the rules here in LBW. If you get the champion to accept you as a challenger, bam, that's your title opportunity right there. You've got this covered. Like this is now your thing. So Ukulele tries the Star Killer. It seems a little early in the match for that to work. But okay, we're doing good now. We're rolling fine. We're rolling deep. See Bacon moving it, keeping it shaking. Ukulele goes to the electric chair and just drops the man backwards. And lays that elbow in. And Ukulele, he's feeling it. He hit the Star Killer. That's usually a setup for that double arm DDT. He's hooking him up, butterflying him in the corner again, close to the ropes. And he's got to pull his man away from there. Ooh, Bacon taking that long 2 count, buddy. Far be it from me, your impartial announcer, to take a side. But I like me some Joe Bacon. I do. He's a rough and tumble kind of son of a gun. And as I say it, he yanks him in for the stump puller pile driver. As I was just going to mention, I love that finisher, but it's not enough to stop Ukulele. Bacon can't believe it. He cannot believe he got away from the stump puller pile driver. So but look, consummate professional. That federal training, you stay on your man. If the government's good at one thing, it's producing a solid competitor out of Joe Bacon. So our postal worker, he went for the big swing with the stump puller pile driver. He didn't quite get the job done, but he stays on him. He's got a little time to taunt in there, just a little bit. But he uses the nerve hold, uses the suplex off the mat, picks his man straight up, hard, just right hand to the face. Waist lock, gets countered. Ukulele breaking free. Side Russian leg sweep. Ukulele putting the foot directly to the face. It drags Bacon by the arms. Bacon might be out of it. And a hard chop to the page boy cap. Use that hard chop to the top of that wool security helmet. He just whipped face first into the turnbuckle. Oh no, full Nelson. Smashed into the turnbuckle. Three times. Oh, this is how it started last time. Bacon's in trouble. With his feet yanked up, get yanked out of the corner. This is how it started last time. The full Nelson head smash into the turnbuckle. And then, after that, he tried the Star Killer. We've already seen that. Could be going again. Taking him for the ride. No, Bacon, no! Not like this. Not like this. Oh, well, we're safe for another day. Come on, buddy. I mean, no, we're not biased. Not at all. I'm impartial and fair, and certainly not rooting for our bully, Joe Bacon, to take out this goddamn alien. Come on, Bacon. Don't take this. Don't take this from him. He's not one of us. Yes, pumping sidekick in the chest. Let's go, Bacon. Go, Bacon, go. Go, Bacon, go! It's a running stomp. And just a flurry of knife edge chops. You can hear the crowd wooing. They're wooing and they don't even know why. Hooks that arm. Hits a big suplex and he floats over into a cover. Hideo Itami right there on the scene. See, he lands the 2 count. Bacon kicks out. Bacon, you bearded son of a bitch. You need to get back in this thing. You deliver that mail. He goes and tries to repeat the knife edge chops, gets it countered. Back elbow countered again, back and forth. Bacon takes a hard elbow shot to the back. Wrist lock suplex over the back. Just drops it, back drop. And that quick elbow to the chest. So you can really keeping the pressure on. He's getting the crowd hyped. He's keeping it moving. He's waiting. He sees something coming. He's hooking the elbows again. Going for the double arm DDT. Drops him, spikes him, pushes him off. Ukulele's feeling it. Come on, Bacon, you got one more kick out in you, buddy. No, you don't. Ukulele takes it. Joe Bacon with him. Let's call it like it is. Ukulele takes the win in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup with an assist, with an asterisk. You got to hand a little bit of that win to Mr. Handy. Joe Bacon might have bitten on more than he can chew in one night. Calling out the champion. He was the victim of a star killer. 2 double arm DDTs. And it was finally enough to settle the score. And Ukulele the Wanderer takes the 2 out of 3 falls victory tonight. And you gotta wonder, how is this gonna impact Joe Bacon's campaign to become the next #1 contender to Mr. Handy's title? Like, Ukulele has a legitimate interest in becoming in that conversation now. Bacon, by not securing the win in the 2 out of 3 falls, Bacon has invited Ukulele to that dance. And we're back from the break. This matchup was set up by our general manager. So my understanding of what our GM said is that each of these men is representing a tag team here in LBW. E.T. Hunter representing Los Federales. Rowdy Randy Stan in there representing Equipo Leon Negro. And Buck Cashman is representing the Ministry of Money. Sean Wells is not part of any team that we know of. So he's in there on his own. And my understanding is the winner of this fatal 4-way, remember, first fall to a finish. The winner of this fatal 4-way is gonna earn something, some nebulous thing in the future. We don't know, we don't have a tag team championship right now. So we don't know what the GM is offering to the winner until they actually win it. So right now we're fighting over, basically you're fighting over a draft pick in the future. It's important, obviously. So each man is going to want to do the best. He's going to want to get in there and take the win for his team. He's going to want to secure the kill for his guys. And I guess Sean Wells is looking to win. And if we had like a tag that he'd be trying to win it by himself. And you got to figure he's the big cutout here. He's the odd man out in a situation where he wouldn't have, like in a tag team contest, he'd be at a disadvantage because he wouldn't have a partner. But here, where it's essentially every man for himself, he might be able to pull off a win here. Because he doesn't have to worry about a second guy helping anybody. Nobody's going to be looking out for anybody. Rowdy Randy Stan, the beautiful arm drag off the top rope. Goes for a cover on Buck Cashman. Hiro Hamada's got his work cut out for him, keeping track of what's going on in this thing. So Randy Stan with the drop kick. Arshawn Wells laying in the heavy offense, choking E.T. Hunter out. Our normal, everyday human. And especially, you got to be pulling it. E.T. Hunter's got his own kind of motivation. His partner just came out here and put on a fantastic effort. His partner, Joe the Mailman Bacon, took on the ward that he was sent here to watch. He is 560 pounds of powerbomb. E.T. Hunter just planted Arshawn Wells, and Randy Stan cut him off with the dropkick before he could try to make any kind of cover. And instead of trying to cover Arshawn, the young, cocky upstart son of a gun gets in the corner and taunts, giving Arshawn Wells time to recover. You don't want to accuse Randy Stan of not being good at his job. The man's a showman. He's not the consummate professional. Not even a good opportunist. Like your boy Buck Cashman, ultimate opportunist. He's young, he's scrappy, he knows that he tries to steal a win when he can. But the mountain that is Arshawn Wells is going to be a tough nut to crack. But like I was saying, E.T. Hunter's partner, Joel Bacon, had to come out here and put on a 2 out of 3 falls contest against the visitor from beyond the stars that E.T. Hunter was actually sent here to monitor. But it looks like E.T. might be in trouble of his own. Top 10 feet high, pop-up powerbomb. Buck Cashman running around, nails the elbow instead of breaking up the pin, and it's over. It's over. The lone wolf, Arshawn Wells, has come in and won this impromptu contest. So, as you're looking through the replays, you see Randy Stan, beautiful arm drag off the top rope. Even just the physical feat of pop-up of powerbombing paid back. E.T. Hunter gets that powerbomb repaid with a 10-foot high pop-up powerbomb. And Arshawn Wells wins this fatal 4-way, and whatever nebulous prize the general manager was offering, Arshawn Wells is going to take it. He's going to take it, and we don't know what it is, but we know that he's got it. All right, and our main event of the evening is going to be the Russian gladiator, Bear Bradford, the hired gun of the Ministry of Money. He is going to be taking on the great Prince Awesome with the lovely Summer Rae in his corner. And as we see Bear Bradford making his way to the ring, in recent time, he has been the newest addition to the Ministry of Money, which, if we can talk about the Ministry of Money for a second, to take nothing away from Bear Bradford, the Ministry of Money has been up to no good. Now, a lot of you people are still under the impression that Jeremiah Fenwick is on the level. I'm telling you, the guy is a freaking demon. Look at his eyes. Look at his hair. Look at his mustache. You can't trust a man whose mustache is wider than his face. Alright? You can't. Now, I am required by my position as your impartial announcer to inform you that, yes, the Church of Sacred Fellows does good works. Yes, they build homes for the homeless. They feed people. They do great things. They're also, they're also fantastic wrestlers. They provide lots of athletes with scholarships and students and all this other good jazz they do on the outside. But here in LBW, the guy's he's a freaking demon. You guys don't see it. I don't understand that. And it raises the question, does Bear Bradford see him for what he is, and he's just taking the paycheck? Or does Bear, does he see what's happening here? Does he get it? And even last week, Bear Bradford had a match against Big Ham in which the Ministry of Money assaulted Big Ham afterwards and they took him. Like, they picked him up and carried him out of here when the lights were off. I was there. I saw it happen. And nobody seemed to, it wasn't like, I tried to warn you guys, and they kidnapped the dude. And we haven't seen Big Ham in a week. I don't know where he's been. He hasn't been around the arena. I was at the hot dog cart. He wasn't there. Nowhere. I didn't see him. And now, the great Prince Awesome is finding himself across the ring from the hired gun, Bear Bradford. And I'm worried about Summer Rae. Frankly, she's a national treasure. And I don't want anything bad to ever happen to her because Summer, our beloved Summer, I don't think I could deal with the stress and the strain of anything happening to our dear Summer Rae. And certainly not our hero, Prince Awesome. The great Prince Awesome, he's going to hook up with Bear Bradford. And this is just such a stressful conversation. So Prince Awesome leaning in with the T-bone suplex to get it started. Maybe I'm worrying for nothing. So maybe Prince Awesome is going to come out here and vanquish the Russian Gladiator and save the fair Summer Rae, and then I'll have nothing to worry about at all. Now, I know better than that, because out of all the people in LBW that might be vanquished easily, Bear Bradford is absolutely not going to be one of them. He just countered the shoot dive in by the Prince with a snapping DDT, and then right back on offense. Such a huge man who moves like a luchador. He ties that elbow up, leans the left arm back. He's got both arms trapped. Stomps that right wrist. It hurts the shoulder. It hurts the elbow. So Prince Awesome going for that running German suplex he likes. Gets that back waist lock countered and gets drop kicked in the face. So Bear Bradford ties up the arm, traps the leg. Oh, that cross arm breaker leg, just that stringing leg. Oh, it's disgusting and it's beautiful. And Prince Awesome worms his way out again. He's small and he's crafty. He's smaller, but you know this is you're getting into a situation where Bear Bradford, he's a big dude. He's a big rangy guy, but he's also incredibly quick. So Bear, Prince Awesome isn't going to enjoy the speed advantage he might necessarily otherwise. Summer Rae buying her man a little bit of time, buying her client some time by distracting Bear Bradford on the outside of the ring. Gives Prince Awesome a second to catch his breath. And while the referee counts, so they're going to get a little brawl and then outside on those thin mats. So the Prince whips Bradford inside the ring. Bradford, you see how tall he is. He's almost head and shoulders above the ring ropes. Just as good foot, but he still gets turned over. Dragon Sleeper into the reverse suplex. Bradford catches that foot to the face. Dragon Screw leg whips him down. And he stays on him. A hard Irish whip into the turnbuckle. He's reversed. It's going to be bad. Sets him up from the top turnbuckle backwards. This isn't good. Nothing good happens from this high rent district. Prince Awesome reverses it. He reverses the backdrop off the top rope. Outside the ring, off the ropes, 450 splash. That springboard 450 is a thing of beauty. Prince Awesome trying to pick the pace up a little bit faster. Running drop kick to the side of the head. I see one of the great things about the great Prince Awesome is the style that he uses in this ring. It's a fast pace, but despite the fact that he has several beautiful high risk maneuvers, it's mostly mat-based wrestling. Mat-based wrestling with power maneuvers stuck in. Because at 6'4", 240 pounds, he's a fairly large cruiserweight. He's still what we consider in America to be a light heavyweight. Bear Bradford, though, he's that's the advantage that Bradford enjoys, because the Russian Gladiator, it runs about 320 about 6'6". He's a huge man, but you see the way he moves around this ring, you never believe that he's as big as he is. It's a power advantage. What we've seen, the downside of it is he might not have all the same, he might not have the long distance gas because he has to move. He's moving that big body at that pace. Prince Awesome, kick to the gut, picks him up, drops him with the brain buster. As Summer Rae cheers on from outside the ring, Bradford doesn't even seem phased. He's right back on his feet. Prince Awesome counters with an arm drag. See, Bradford's starting to slow down, and that might be the key to this thing for Prince Awesome, is surviving the early storm. Bradford still got plenty of gas left in the tank though. Get a hard elbow to the back of the head, but he lifts him up into the Death Valley Driver, center of the ring. To dead center. Oh, and a long 2 count. The Prince doesn't agree. Hiro Hamada right there to make the count. It was a 2. So a taunt for the fans. Prince also got to keep this thing moving. Goes for the takedown, gets it countered with that elbow smash. Bear Bradford nails a beautiful Northern Lights suplex. He doesn't go for the bridging cover. Instead, smash to the back of the head. Hooks up the chicken wing. Chicken wing face buster. So he puts him in the corner of the ring. Bradford turning this thing around. He's arguing with Summer Rae on the outside. This is giving Prince Awesome a chance to get back on his feet. So if Bear wants to win this thing, he's going to have to stay focused. Smash right. Omega driver in the corner. But does he have the strength left to get back on his feet and make the cover? Wasting, he has to use a couple valuable seconds to get his breath back. Leg gets the cover in. And it's only a 2. Good kick out by Prince Awesome, keeping this thing together. And Bradford's got it. He's trying to push the advantage here. So Prince Awesome just rips that arm, dragging him away from the ropes. Looking for a quick cover. This isn't going to get him anything. Just gets him tossed off. But the upside of making those quick covers like that is that you have to force your opponent to push your weight off his body. You know, it doesn't seem like a lot, but every time that you got to kick out, that's burning up a little bit of extra. It takes a little extra gas. It takes a little bit of extra energy. It's a little bit more. You're forcing the man to work. And if Prince Awesome's game plan is to drag Bear Bradford into the deep water, take this match, push the pace hard, and tire him out, every one of those little covers is going to matter. Now, he's mounted in the corner. Bear Bradford laying those fists in. Ten solid punches and a splattered nose from Prince Awesome. He's bleeding under that mask. That's going to enrage the Prince, but it's also going to blind him a little bit. But again, quick arm drag, goes for a cover. Forces Bear Bradford to kick out from underneath. Get the momentum moving. So Prince Awesome blooding his nose up. Might have just woken him up. Bear Bradford bridges into the cover this time, but Summer Rae is on the apron, distracting Hiro Hamada from making the count. Bradford jumps outside the ring. Springboard plancha. The tope over the top rope. So Prince Awesome, he's not the only one with the sweet lucha moves. Prince smash that elbow across the face. So hooks in the arm. Bradford's fighting his way to his feet. He counters with an elbow back to the side of the head. Prince rips into the turnbuckle. And the tornado DDT off the middle rope. Lands him flat in the center of the ring. The Prince backs onto the turnbuckle from the middle rope. He's eyeing him up. He's lining that target up. The leaping missile drop kick to the chest. And as the crowd gets into it, Prince Awesome takes a second to remind them that he is the great Prince Awesome. So Bear Bradford using this time to hopefully catch his breath, but he might be unconscious because he's getting dragged around on his face. Prince grabs those knees, lifts him into the lion tamer. Got the knee across the center of the back. He's bending him like a pretzel. but it's not enough. Bear Bradford has too much stuff. Uses those big tree trunk legs to flip Prince over and get away. Tucks him into the Dragon Sleeper. Reverse suplex again, paying back a little bit. He caught one of those in the early part of the match. We know Bear has this habit. If you use a move against him, he's going to try to use it against you to prove he can do anything you can do. He can do better. You can't ever let yourself get caught up in the theatrics of Bear Bradford, because that's all. It's smoke and mirrors. The guy he comes out here looking like a sex monster just to throw you off your game. You forget that you're in there with a serious competitor who can belch in the face with the right hand just as easily as he can come off as he can come over the top rope with a flying plancha. You can't trust the guy because he's not what he looks like. And now, especially now that he's serving as the hitman for the Ministry of Money, so reversing the suplex, smash right, tipped him up over into the Omega Driver again. The Prince is in trouble. Covered right next to the ropes. No rope break. The Prince is able to kick out at 2. Say, our lovely Summer Rae is dismayed. He's dismayed and upset. Prince Austin was in trouble. But he managed to land the shoulder block. And again, goes for the quick cheap cover. Forcing the kick out. He knows he's not going to get him anything, but he's still, he's working the game plan. Keeping it light. Outside the ring. Springboard goes for the springboard frog splash. Hits nothing. Nobody in the pool. This is Bear's opportunity. Drops that huge leg across the neck. But gets countered. Stiff European uppercut. The head and arm, Prince lands a head and arm takeover. He's pulling all kinds of new stuff out of the book. Both these competitors are trying to find something to put the other away. So Bear yanks his man off the ground, snatches him all the way to his feet and up and over with the suplex again. The Bradford cover. It's just a 2. Nothing sweet about that one. St. Prince, he plays possum for a second. Lands a big knee. And he pulls him back into the lion tamer again, looking for the submission win. There's nothing more permanent than making a guy tap out. So Bear Bradford, he's facing the wrong way. Center of the ring, he's gonna have to work out a solution. He does, twist the hips, it works again. He's able to get away. He was in it for a lot longer that second time. And again, grabs the Dragon Sleeper. Reverse suplex again, drops it right on his chest and chin. He had a little momentum. He needs to get it back. See if he can try to finish this thing. And again, forcing the cover. And Bear Bradford is able to kick out. The Prince is waiting on him. He sees him getting up. Pulls him up on the shoulder. Fireman's carry down the Death Valley Driver. Center of the ring. Nowhere around. And that's enough. Death Valley Driver puts down the Russian gladiator Bear Bradford, and the great Prince also secures the kill. Take a look at some of these highlights. That beautiful brainbuster early in the contest. Death Valley Driver, the first one. And Bear Bradford put up just a fantastic match. A fantastic match tonight. Just showing the resiliency that is really going to serve him well. And the Ministry of Money is nothing to take lightly. And Prince Austin to pull out everything he could, including using the managerial skills of Summer Rae to save him on a few occasions. Pretty sure that's not going to make it into the replays. But what it ended up, it came down to the Death Valley Driver in the center of the ring. No hope, no ropes, nothing to grab onto. And Bear Bradford didn't have a chance. Thanks, everybody. It's been a great week here at LBW. Whoa, what's this? Coming down the ramp is Jeremiah Fenwick. He steps over his fallen compatriot, so he's not down here to help Bear Bradford. He's got some words he wants to have with Prince Awesome. He snatches him off the top rope. No, what's this? Oh, flying body from cross body. So Jeremiah Fenwick, the leader of the Ministry of Money. We haven't seen him all week. We haven't seen Jeremiah Fenwick since last week when he kidnapped Big Ham. And now he's out here, maybe looking to do the same thing to Prince Awesome. The Prince not going lightly. He snatches a Dragon Super on his offender. Summer Rae can't decide if she wants to help or just be a distraction. She's in, she's out, she's in, she's out. But right now, this ambush is not going the way that Jeremiah Fenwick wanted. Prince Awesome just laying the feet into Fenwick. He's not giving him a chance to get up. Fenwick countered that kick back onto his feet. But Prince is too slippery. Goes right back to the knee of the big man. So Prince Awesome fighting him off here. Fenwick tries to dump him to the outside and get this ambush back going the way he wants it to. Jeremiah Fenwick picks up the cradle, swinging cradle face breaker, drops him across the knee. And I think maybe Jeremiah Fenwick has had enough. He's leaving the ring. This confrontation is not over. We'll see you guys next week here on LBW.